Yeah. Right on.
Nicola and Kate are already kind of fucking us up, brother.
Yeah. Do you want to just jump into that? Let's start there. We
I'm
threw
down.
down a little prize picks, flex
Flex
Friday,
Friday.
a little six legger. How are we doing? Ooh, yeah, we're not doing great.
Yeah, Yoke didn't want to pass the ball, and Kate only played 6 minutes and didn't want to pass the ball.
Okay. Okay.
So
So we
a lot of game
have,
left, but we need 20 dimes. So
yeah, 20 and a half is what we got. Uh, then we got Cam Thomas over 17 and a half points, Luka Doncic over five free throws,
there
Donovan
a lot of those
Mitchell.
moved too, some good, some bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Thomas moved to 19 and a half,
it's
which is
huge,
Luca moved to 5.5.
huge.
But Shea went down one and Mitchell went down one.
Mitchell points, rebounds, and assists,
Or
37
Mitchell
and a
went down a
half.
half.
Okay, it's not too bad.
But yeah, just a little Friday. I don't know. Fuck around.
Yeah, we'll call it the Friday fuck around.
It looks like Jokic is fucking around though. So
Yeah, he always kind of looks like that. And then he finishes with 40 points, 12 assists, and 12 rebounds.
yeah, we just need dimes, and he's doing pretty much everything else. He has 6, 6, and 1 right now. So
It's all right. He's just loosening up the defense, making them commit to him in the second half. He's gonna have like 20 assists by
I like it.
himself.
I like it. I'm hoping Cade just goes off in the second quarter, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
we're gonna need something.
yeah, totally. Um, yeah. Where, how
And
you been? How
some
was
football news to talk about. I
yeah,
saw Ashton Genty kind of said he wanted to go to the Bears.
yeah, that'd be cool. He also said he wanted to go to the Cowboys, I think.
I did see that a couple months ago on his I think he streams or whatever, but he said he didn't want to go to the Bears because he can't handle the cold. But then they asked him at the combine, he's like, "Oh, I'd love to go there." So
Yeah. I
I
feel like
don't know.
I feel like he's gonna be good no matter where he goes, honestly. Maybe not the Bears because they don't have an O line, but or the
Fun thing I
Cowboys.
saw Isaiah Bond from Texas.
Yeah.
He said that he's going to run the fastest 40 of all time. Did you see that?
Uh-uh.
He said it will be in the 4.2s and it might be in the 4.1s. It's going to be the fastest ever.
Really?
Yeah,
Good for
and his
him.
over under on Prize Picks is 4.35. So it's either the biggest lock or this dude's just full of shit.
What's the
But
record? Like 419,
4.21 was where he
421,
got last year.
where they got 421.
But
That's
he's
so
saying he's
fucking
going to get
fast.
sub that, and his line is 4.35. So either Vegas is hating or I don't know. But he says he's the fastest guy of all time. So
I'm sure he does,
we'll have to
yeah.
see.
Tyreek Hill says he could outsprint an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, yeah. I saw,
Um,
well, Noah Lyles in speed. I don't know how hard Noah Lyles was trying, but
Guarantee you it wasn't very hard.
like same because of how close it was, but at the same time, like seeing and knowing the little I do about Noah Lyles, like I would think that he would be trying because he's a dickhead. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I doubt it.
Like it shouldn't have been that close,
Dude,
but
yeah. I mean, if that was like a race for a medal, it would not have been that close. Like,
no, no, I agree. I
yeah,
agree. But like, yeah, the fact that speed got that close to him
yeah,
going 80% is kind of nuts.
yeah, yeah. No, dude, track speed is a fucking different speed. It is a
Different
different
sport.
fucking speed. Like,
Yeah.
track speed blows football speed out of the fucking water. Like,
Yeah. It's not even close, but they can't take a hit. So
yeah, they're pussies.
yeah.
How you been? You went to the Houston Texas Tech game.
It was great. I found myself,
Watched the newest member of the Patrick Mahomes family make a
yes,
94-foot putt.
that was pretty insane to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found myself just like watching Patrick Mahomes instead of watching the fucking basketball game,
I'd
which
probably be doing the same thing.
but it wasn't because I wanted to. Like I just could not. I don't
Yeah, you're
know.
like, holy shit. We're in the same
He's
building
right
right
in front
now.
of me right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was pretty cool though. I bet on Tech though, obviously. I kind of wanted to bet on Houston, but I was like, I can't go to the fucking game and bet
Yeah.
on the other team.
Yeah,
So
bet on the away team.
I rode with Tech and God, it was close the whole game. They led at it was 19-16 and they never led again. But the largest like lead Houston had, I swear was like six, bro. Like
Yeah, great game.
the whole game was just 2, 3, 4 points and Tech could never get over the hump, but it was
Mm,
really fun to watch.
yeah. I went to a game there once. I watched them play Kansas there.
Was
Uh,
Kansas like
Kansas was really
ranked
good. Kansas was very good. And then Tech was
decent
I think it might have been the year they went to the Final Four.
with Jarrett Culver,
I think so.
maybe?
I think so. Yeah. I just remember, yeah, I thought I was all confident going into that game, and then Tech beat the fuck out of Kansas, dude. Yeah, it was not close, but electric atmosphere in there.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. It felt
Yeah.
like not an
College
NBA
basketball
arena,
is
but like
sick.
it was sick.
I think college basketball has like some of the best atmospheres in like all
It's more
sports.
intimate too, and
Yeah,
like
it's
I don't know.
smaller, everybody's packed in there, it's loud as fuck. You got the band going.
I
Yeah.
wanted to see. We're gonna go to the game on Wednesday. They play Colorado,
Oh,
but
nice. I think they're decent this year, aren't they?
I'm trying to find. I can't really see.
No, they just got the shit kicked out of them by Kansas last week, and
It
Kansas
says
is
Kansas beat them by
ass. So,
7, but it was
Kansas
probably
is ass,
fair.
very ass.
Yeah, it looks like they're okay, but they're not great by any means. I don't know. It should be a decent game. I'm hoping that the spread is less than 10 so that it's like competitive, but I don't know. It's the last home game.
Ugh, dude, I
That's
can't wait for March Madness.
me too. I'm looking, that game is on Wednesday, but at the same time on Wednesday is number 3 Florida versus number 6 Alabama, which is pretty sick. Maybe for the SEC. I don't really know their standings, but
Hmm.
it's probably pretty close.
That's pretty dope. You want to go double or nothing jersey bet on March Madness bracket?
Like just who does better or what?
Yeah, we can like do the thing where we put it in like an ESPN pool and it like score it for us.
And just whoever
Whoever
does
wins,
better.
another jersey.
It's either zero
If
jerseys or two
or two
jerseys.
jerseys, yeah. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Down. Sweet.
But if we both pick Duke, I mean, I guess, yeah, where it's just points, but
Yeah.
like,
No, I'm probably picking Duke. Yeah, we
I
talked about
probably
this
am
earlier
too.
today. I think we're
I
both
don't know.
picking Duke,
I don't
which pains
know.
me to say. I've always hated Duke, but they look like the best team.
Yeah, they are good. And I think that, like, I don't know, not to like say that I really know what I'm talking about, but it seems like what this is Shire's probably like fourth year now, third year now,
I would say third at most. It might be
third.
his is it
I
his
feel like it has to
second?
be at least third, but
Is it his
maybe I'm
second?
tripping.
No, I feel like third.
At least third. I don't know. To me, it seems like we're not completely removed from Coach K, but like it feels like it's kind of becoming more like this is his version of the Duke Blue Devils
Says
to a
he's
certain
been the head
extent.
coach since 22. So this is his third
22.
year.
This is his third year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like it feels like it's starting to be a little bit more like his classes and stuff too. Like he recruited Flag,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
like I
definitely.
don't know. It's getting. I like it for sure. I think that he's a good coach.
Seems like it.
Speaking of speaking of good coaches, I think we talked about this a lot this summer. I think Dan Hurley fucked up.
Not taking the Laker job?
I don't know, dude. I mean, that
I
kind of
don't think
seems like the
so.
place to be right now. And UConn's ass is a relative
Dude,
word,
but
but
at the time, that's the most idiotic move. You're coming off your second straight national championship. The Lakers are in the dumpster. They don't have Luca. Like,
true, true. But like now, I guess it's so easy to say.
yeah.
Like, I bet you if he could click a
I
button
think it
right
could
now.
still happen. I don't necessarily think JJ Redick's going to stick around forever.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know, Dan. He hasn't. They haven't looked as good this year. Not that that's gonna hurt him too much.
No, I think he's earned himself a little bit of runway.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean, he's won back-to-back fucking
Yeah.
national championships.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Every time Duke plays, the spread's 25. They play Florida State tomorrow, and it's 24 and a half.
Crazy. No, they're fucking nice, dude. The ACC is weak as hell this year too, which doesn't help. I guess. But
Dude, tomorrow is a basketball game, Sean. Texas Tech at Kansas.
yeah, it's
Kansas
not
-4.
what?
Kansas -4.
What's Texas Tech ranked?
10.
And Kansas is unranked, correct? I
Tech just lost to number 4 Houston, and that has
get it. I guess I kind of get it, man. Allen Fieldhouse, I think, is a better home court
one of the best.
advantage than I think it's the best, like than
Fair.
anywhere.
Dude, 98% of the money is on Kansas -4.
Hmm.
But 90% of the money is on Texas Tech money line. So it like is going both ways
Well,
there.
that's all the value. What are they money line like?
166.
Yeah, yeah, dude, I would take that.
I also think I'm probably going to take
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't make sense. I guess I don't know, dude, because
That's kind of crazy, bro. Kansas
going
is not
into
good.
going into this year is probably the best Kansas roster I've seen in a decade, close to that.
And they
Like we
can't
have
do
so many
shit.
good players and like older experienced players, like transfer guys,
Hmm.
and I just don't know what's been happening, man. Like we had better last year with the worst team, and Bill Self was out for half the year. Like
So weird.
it's weird, but so I guess just like the pure talent on their roster, I could see that line, but not
It's
the
coming off a
play this
loss
year.
too, and their second best player behind Toppin, Chance McMillan, has missed the last 2 games. He's in a walking boot, so I don't know if he's probably not playing again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely gonna watch that game tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Hmm. Me too.
I wish I could go to it. I wish it was here.
I will be at work, but I have a TV at work. Definitely throwing it on.
Alabama, Tennessee, 5-6 also.
That'll be sweet.
That will be sweet.
I love college basketball this year. It's really
I do
feels like
too.
there's a lot of teams that could do it. It doesn't feel like UConn all the way like it did last year.
No, yeah, I definitely think that there's quite a few teams that can just
Hmm.
shock people.
Hmm.
It's hard. I don't really know what to touch on. Did you look at the golf tournament today? Did Jake Knapp shoot 59 again?
I don't think so. No. Luke Clanton, though. Shout out to Luke Clanton.
What's
Um,
Luke up to?
made the cut today,
Okay.
and secured his PGA Tour eligibility. He's a junior at Florida State. Uh,
Dude.
stud. He uh, there's I don't know exactly how it works, but there's a new like path to the tour called PGA Tour U. And it's
Okay.
basically like college players come play on tour, and depending how well they do, they can like work their way up and eventually earn a tour card, just like straight out of college. And Luke Clanton has played in his first tournament 9 months ago. So he earned his card like faster than anybody ever has.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
he's a beast, man, and he's so
Shout out
young.
Luke.
Yeah, Jake Knapp too is like well on his way to doing that. Uh,
Yeah, he did you see the interaction with him and Billy Horschel?
I don't think so.
Billy Horschel after the round, he's like talking to him about his 59, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like 59 at PGA National." Billy Horschel goes, he was like, "I would have bet a lot of money. I would have sold my house and bet a lot of money that no one was ever going to shoot 59 at PGA National." And then Jake Knapp goes, "Good thing you didn't."
Oh man.
Billy shot -5, and he said it felt like +4.
Yeah. No,
Today it
yeah,
went
man,
tough.
there's a lot of young studs coming up on golf. It's really like it seems like over the last maybe decade and a half, 2 decades, like it's slowly worked its way down to where like the best players I feel like when I was a kid were like 30 to 35. Those guys were
Hmm.
like the top dogs. And then we've like worked our way down, and then it's now the best player in the world is Scotty Scheffler, who's what, like 27, 28.
No,
Like,
yeah, like
and then
it
there's
definitely
like you
feels
have
a lot younger.
Planton, Jake Knapp. There's this fucking South African kid named Aldrich
Oh
Potgieter.
yeah, all he last week he was
Yeah, he
crazy.
lost in a playoff last week. He's 20 years old. Like, there's so many
Dude,
young studs, man. It's really cool
yeah,
to see.
no,
Luke Ainsworth. Stud.
Shout out.
Shout out Luke.
First podcast mention of his life.
Yeah, yeah. First of many, I'm sure.
Yeah, if PMT has Tiger or
We
Charlie
have
Wood.
we have Luke Ainsworth.
We got
That's
Luke.
right. That's right. Never forget it. We're gonna have to talk to fucking coach and lock that down.
Yeah, for sure. We got to get his first interview on lock.
Yeah, dude. Dude. Oh, that would honestly go hard. That would go
Dude,
so hard.
in the
We should,
archives in like 10 years, oh my God,
dude,
we'll
we
make
should try to figure that out. That would go
it.
hard.
We'd have to do it like in person for that, I think.
Yeah, we'd have to like go to White Rock and
Yeah,
like
pull up.
sit down, get a nice setup.
Sean, maybe we just do the interview at Augusta National.
Dude, yeah, they'd probably let us do that. We need to interview one of the players. It's like, oh, which one? The 9-year-old over
For
there.
context, this 9-year-old made the drive, chip,
Yes.
and putt championship
Drive.
at Augusta National. I'm not just
Yes.
saying we should do an interview there because that'd be
Yes. Yes. Luke, he's a stud from Los Alamos, White Rock, actually, White Rock, New Mexico. He is the son of our former high school golf coach. Uh,
superstar in the making.
Superstar in the making. As
Little
we,
lefty.
yeah, yeah, and he's going to be at Augusta in the drive, chip, and putt national championship. So
In yeah, or in
at the
April.
Masters, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be awesome. So if you're listening,
Is that televised?
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to be watching for sure.
Heck yeah, dude.
Hmm. But yeah, shout out. We need to get his. We need to lock him down as recurring guest before he joins the PGA Tour in like 3 years, probably.
Literally. Dude, we could mess around and do the pickle if you want. I mean the immaculate grid.
Sure. What's the football one?
Oh, the Weddle.
The Weddle. I like that one. Let's do that one.
I'm down. All right. I'm gonna lead us off.
The Weddle. Why is it Weddle? Does it have something to do with Eric Weddle?
I don't think so. It's a wide receiver.
Is it
I
Eric
guess
Weddle?
Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
And he's younger than 30.
Okay, let me guess. Let me guess before you go on. I'll go with younger than 30 wide receiver. I'm gonna go. Those are the only two.
I think it's in the NFC West or South or North.
I'm gonna go DK Metcalf. Okay, wide receiver, older than 27, shorter than 6'4", and the NFC West is yellow. Don't know exactly what to make of that.
So it's NFC North or NFC South.
And then the jersey number is lower than 14.
It's higher than 10.
Okay, so could it be Michael Pittman?
No, that's
No, that's
AFC.
AFC. Fuck.
NFC South, like Mike
No,
Evans. No, he's too old.
too old. Godwin? No, because 14 would be the right number if it was Godwin. Uh, older than 27, younger than
Number 12.
30.
Oh, weird. Or like, oh, I got a good guess, I think. What the fuck? I typed in Olave and he isn't popping up. Is it because he's broken? I guess it's not Chris Olave.
Yeah, I think he's younger than 27 anyways.
Um,
Um,
NFC North, Amon Ra. Let's just fuck around. See if I can get the division. It's not the NFC North.
um,
So it's the NFC South, which is the Bucks, the Falcons, Drake London.
is it Drake London? No, because
Maybe.
he's like 6'4"-ish.
I don't even know what number he is either.
Is
I
it
think it's single digits. I
Adam?
think it's five. Or is
Is
Kyle
it,
Pitts five?
is it Adam Thielen? No.
It's disgusting. I don't want it to be a Panther.
I'm gonna type in Adam Thielen just so we can get some insight here. So NFC South is correct. Wide
It's not
receiver
Panther.
correct. 6'2" is the correct height.
And it's not a Panther.
Not a Panther
So it's a Falcon, Saint,
or
or
Buck.
or Buck.
Uh,
Um, it's not the Bucks.
Not the Bucks. So Falcons or Saints?
It's not the Falcons.
Is it Mike Thomas? Is
Is
he
he
still on the
even?
Saints?
I don't think you're allowed now.
No, it's not Mike Thomas. Shit.
Saints receiver,
Yeah, that's, I mean, Brandon
bro.
Cooks, or is he
Dude, I
on
bet
the
you it.
Saints?
Did I get it? No. Oh my God. I guess Valdez Scantling and like everything. It's on the Saints. Saints receiver higher than number 10.
Um, Saints receiver higher than number 10, late 20s,
And it's not like
six
it.
foot two.
I type Olave and
Dude,
he
I don't
doesn't
even
respond.
know. Taysom Hill, he's our receiver.
Um, Bub means no, he doesn't even exist. Who the fuck
Taysom
are
Hill
the
isn't
Saints?
on here.
Who are the Saints receivers, dude?
Dude, I don't even know. I feel like we've named all of them that I know. Or no, who was, is it Rashid Shaheed?
Oh my God.
No, dude, he doesn't even come up when I type it in.
Huh? Neither does
Uh,
Olave. What the fuck?
the fuck?
I wish I could like give up. Let me just guess. Like, I don't even know, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna guess random dudes until it tells me I'm wrong because I have no idea.
It was Cedric Wilson.
Cedric Wilson. Hmm.
I was never gonna get that, Sean.
Yeah, me neither.
Last time it was Brock Purdy. That felt a lot more doable.
Uh, Cedric Wilson, today's Weddle. Fucking bitches.
Stupid.
Stupid. Right on. Well, cool. I don't really have much else to get into. If you don't, if you want to keep it
Um,
short or if you want to
yeah.
keep going, I'm down. But
Not, I don't really have anything specifically I'm thinking of. We do have a bet on Donovan Mitchell over 37 PRA.
yes.
The score in that game right now is 25 to 3 Celtics. So, but Mitch has 1 point, 1.0 rebounds and 0 assists.
Wow.
That's a crazy score, dude.
It is a fucking wild score.
Shea's doing all right. Uh, Cam Thomas got a nice two-piece.
Jokic and Cade are still shit in the fucking bed.
Yoke has three and Cade
Uh,
has two.
Mine just wasn't updated yet.
So like it's obviously it doesn't look great, but it could look worse. I think Donovan Mitchell in that game looks worse. One time, dude, I bet on I think it was like Jason Tatum or something, but it was Celtics Bucks, and it was like a super super hyped game. Okay, Prize Picks had like all kinds of discounts for it, right? Like the spread was like a point. It was both of them very very high level teams. The Bucks were up by like 55 at halftime, and neither of them played any starters in the second half. And Prize Picks voided all of the players in the game because none of them played in the second half. It was such a blowout, but like it was a super hyped 1 point spread game. It was wild,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Everyone
They
just
just
ended up getting their money
voided.
back. Like,
That's
because they have a
wild.
rule if the guy doesn't play in the second half, they take it out. But
Yeah.
both teams just pulled their starters
They just
because
voided everybody.
they just
That's
voided the game.
crazy.
Like it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But
No, it's whack. That's very whack.
I don't know.
What else? Something else happened, I feel like, recently. See, Rams confirmed they're keeping Stafford.
I did see that. I saw Puka was really excited, and
Yeah. Cup's
Amanda
probably
wasn't.
gone though, right?
Yeah, I don't know where. I
I've been
don't know
hearing
where.
Broncos. I think the Broncos are the favorites, but Broncos are
I
the
keep
favorites for everybody.
I keep hearing that the Titans want Debo and that the Broncos keep calling. Dude,
Yeah.
you might need to tell them to stop calling if you don't want them.
Dude, I just want, God, yeah, if we could get a tight end in the draft and then Cooper Cup,
Dude, I
amazing.
don't. What pick do you have?
20.
I doubt he falls to you,
Huh.
but if somehow you could get Tyler Warren,
I've been seeing him and Colston Loveland mocked a lot to us.
I know like I think Warren's better. I think they're both fucking studs.
Yeah, no, they're both studs, but I'd way rather have Warren. But I've been seeing like basically one of three picks at 20 in like every single mock draft. It's either Tyler Warren, Colston Loveland, or Ashton Genty, which I wouldn't be mad at that either, honestly. Uh,
Genty.
yeah, I think he's special. Normally, I would say fuck that first round pick on a running back, but it's a late first round pick, and Genty is fucking special. Uh,
I just looked, the first mock I clicked on had you guys getting Colston Loveland.
yeah, yeah.
And the second one
Colston
has you
Loveland is
getting,
probably the most that I've seen.
second one has you taking Omarion Hampton, the running back out of UNC.
Hmm
Is
I
he
saw
even a
that one
first
the
round
other day.
talent?
He's really fucking good. He's
I
really
know
fucking
he's
good.
really good too, but I guess in
I
my
would
head,
like to
Genty,
get, God, I don't know, because I would love to get a receiver at 22, but it seems like
yeah,
we have a pretty good probability of acquiring a pretty good receiver, and we already have Sutton. So I don't know. Tight end was definitely a really big hole, but so is running back. So
yeah. This
if
one has you
we,
getting Colston Loveland too.
yeah, like I feel like 80% of them I see are Colson Loveland, and then like 10 Tyler Warren, 10 Ashton Genty.
It's not a bad thing. On all of the Niners, it has them taking Will Campbell or Josh Simmons,
I've seen Will Campbell like everywhere for the Niners. Yeah.
the O tackle from LSU and O tackle
hmm
from Ohio State. So I think
hmm
we're going to take a tackle. But
Is Trent done?
no, John Lynch said yesterday that Trent Williams has assured the members of the team that he's playing this season, which is
Hmm.
sick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't know how healthy or anything, but if he's doing that, I mean, that's sick. We also, I saw, did you see that there was only one rookie, like non-skill position player? I'm, it's not right. It was the highest graded offensive rookie this year. Can you name him? By PFF. Like at
Uh,
his position. Obviously, Jaden Daniels is probably better than who I'm about to name, and I would rather have
um,
Jaden Daniels. But like,
offensive rookie. I don't know, like Bucky Irving.
it was Pooney, our fucking guard,
Oh,
like
really?
fifth round guard. Apparently, he was like the 99th overall player by PFF, which is nuts.
Hmm.
The only lineman we got, apparently. But
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel like our line's solid. They had a really solid year last year. We just need better running backs. Like
better
that's just
weapons.
straight up. Yeah. Yeah, just better. But I feel like that's like the key to having a good offense is you have to have a good offensive line. If you don't, nothing else can work. Nothing else has
Fair
the
will work.
possibility of working.
I agree.
If your no matter how good he is, if your quarterback's getting rushed the whole game, or if you're not making holes for your running back, you're not going to win. So,
Facts. The best teams can run the football, and
yeah.
the best teams usually, I don't want to say have a really good running back, but it seems like lately it's becoming more and more important.
Well, I was gonna say, especially it felt like last season, like running the ball was like back, like,
Yeah, it was. And I mean, not
and
to
it's immediately following the offseason where like everybody's talking about how running backs are being treated shitty.
true, true. And I feel like that might have been like when Eckler made the group chat, what I'm talking about. I think that was like two off seasons ago. Because like also this year way more than last year, but at least last year, like I felt like you could go back and look at like the last 10 Super Bowls and the Super Bowl winning running back every time is like not even owned in fantasy. You know what I mean? Usually.
Yeah,
And lately
yeah,
it was like Christian McCaffrey got us there, Saquon Barkley this year. Like it just seems like the the teams at the end have been having better and better running backs as opposed to Danny fucking Woodhead or Rex Burkhead or you know what I'm
James
saying?
White or
Yeah,
yeah,
I guess they're all Patriots, but like,
CJ Anderson for the
yeah, like
Broncos
or
or
no Sean Moreno even like
yeah,
I don't know. It seems like all these D'Angelo Williams, like
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just remember hearing like I don't know if it held up that way, but like the first half of all of last season was just like passing is down, passing is down. Nobody wants to throw the ball, running is back,
mhm.
and I don't know. It feels I that's how I like football, honestly. But
I do too, but like it is, God, it is fucking painful, man, when your team is losing and just the other team just like obviously I'm sure your team's been in that
Run through a
situation, but
motherfucker
like
face.
it was pretty like I don't want to say new to me, bro, but like the Packers absolutely annihilated us,
Yeah,
right?
on the
You remember
ground.
that game
Yeah.
on the ground? And it was just
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs just walking the whole game, bro. And
Hmm.
it felt like
Yeah.
torture. Like I
You
couldn't
feel
even watch.
helpless. It's like they
I
can do anything.
they just get
Yeah.
7 yards every time. Like,
Yeah.
no, that like
And
made me sick, dude.
and like the last five times the Niners played the Packers, you guys just ran all over them, and that's
We
how
do
you won
that
the
to
game.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like or with Raheem or fucking you
Yeah.
name it. Like,
Yeah.
and then they did it to us, and I was like, oh, this makes me sick, dude.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
how
even know if I
Packers fans
watched
have
that
felt.
game. I just like I watched the play-by-play on my phone and then stopped at a point. Brandon Allen also started that game, so
Yeah.
zero part of me thought we were winning anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't have much of a chance right at the beginning.
I wonder what the score of that game was. Packers, Niners, 38-10. And the Niners scored 7 points in the fourth.
So I remember the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
Mhm.
They were dominant in the regular season. I'm sure you remember. They I
With
think they
Wentz.
almost went undefeated with Wentz. And we played. It was like it was like the last Broncos game that I just like refused to watch. I was just like, no. We went into Philly and played them. Dude, let me look up. I don't know why the number 55-0 is in my head right now, but I
It
think
was
it
that
was
bad.
let me look it up. Broncos Eagles. What year was that? Like 2017?
Yeah, that sounds right.
51-23 was the final, and we scored 14 points in the fourth quarter.
So yeah, it was over.
And they scored seven. So
That is brutal, man.
we scored 9 points in the first three quarters to their third 41 or
Oh my God.
44. Yeah. It was
Nothing.
it was real bad. I'm
That
pretty sure that's the game Carson Wentz tore his ACL. No, because that was the ninth game of the year. It wouldn't have been. It would have been later than that, I think.
dude, Sean, Cade has 2 assists. Jokic just pulled up and has 8
Nice, dude.
out of nowhere.
He does that. I'm telling you. If you let him score, he'll score, and then when you start making adjustments, he dishes. He's like pretty fucking unbeatable, honestly. He might be in terms of just like
The most unbeatable player.
yeah, like the most skilled player I've ever seen in terms of just like
Fair.
seeing the floor and getting it to the open guy. It's unbelievable.
Nothing looks bad, but nothing looks good. Mitchell looks bad.
Cam Thomas doesn't look great either.
Um,
Our mine's just still not updated. What the fuck?
no, Cam Thomas has 2 points, but he's
Yeah.
only played 5 minutes and he's only taken one shot.
Okay.
So I
This
don't
is what I was
like,
telling you earlier, man. He's a bucket, but for some reason he never plays.
yeah. I think they just put him back in the game.
Okay. Okay.
So I hopefully we'll get 10 shots in the next 5 minutes.
Right on. Sick, dude. Well, you want to cut it off there so we don't
Yeah.
have to do two?
Yeah. Seems like a good
Yeah,
stopping
it's a
ground.
good stopping point. But
You
this has been Rock Talk, a little shortened episode for you here. Maybe a little more
well,
palatable
off
for the
season.
listeners. Off
Yeah.
season, prize picks,
You
fucking
know, next time we'll
yeah.
try and get it out earlier so you can tell, Siler.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Right on, dude. Well, it's been a pleasure. Until next time.
Love it.
Love it. Okay, shout out Ryder.
Shout out Ryder,
Shout
always.
out Luke. Shout out Luke Clanton.
Yep.
Shout
Ainsworth,
out
Clayton, Ryder.
Skywalker. Fucking all the
Yep.
Lukes, dude.
List.
List, dude. Why not? Why not? All right.
Shout out. You should just make Luke List the cover.
Dude, I will. I will. Just for you, I'll do that.
I like it.
Just him. That's
I
it.
like it.
All right. Later, man.
Later, bro.